I'll be doing Joseph the Dreamer with Sir Gary Valenciano, Audie Mora, between Escalante, and yeah, I guess it's going to end with theater this year. By next year, I think I'll go back to music. I think kasi yung rerun ng Joseph the Dreamer theater, we did it in 2020. Before that, 10 years na ako hindi nag-theater eh. And so yung return ko sa theater was just for Joseph the Dreamer. Nagkaroon ng lockdowns, and so we weren't able to continue. And so we did continue nung pwede na, which is this year, and then we'll do a rerun in November. I wouldn't say I would go full 100% doing theater shows kasi, you know, there's very limited yung mga number of shows that are out. But when I do get the chance, ginagawa ko siya. The music never goes away. Siyempre, the singles, hindi po mawawala sa akin. Kasi I think at the core, yun naman po talaga ako eh.
Kasi produkto ka ng isang singing contest, di ba?
And do concerts. I just did a concert nung 21. I did a show called The Get Down Power Max Center. It was parang a birthday thing na rin, and just to end the year with concert. We did The Get Down. And so as much as I can, I've never really parang went, just to one lane kasi feeling ko hindi ako ganong type of artist. For me, I
gusto
like
mo maging versatile.
So ano lang siguro ang challenge para sa akin is when to apportion time for kung ano man yun eh. Kailan ako gagawa ng movies, kailan ako gagawa lang ng songs, kailan ako gagawa ng theater. So that's a challenge for me every year na kung paano i-divide or kung paano namin i-juggle yung mga iba't ibang bagay. Pero I don't think I will ever find myself na isa lang yung ginagawa ko. Grabe yung pandemic. Parang yung 3 years na yun, sobrang ang tagal nun when you were in it. But looking back, parang ang bilis din niya. Like 3 years was just lost. It was so weird, no? Parang 26 lang ako nun eh. Kasi yung pandemic, 27. Bilis talaga. I can't believe it. But yeah, all the more now we have to catch up on some work, right? So yeah, excited na ako to, series, movies. Yeah, so no.
No,
wala pa kaming specific date. Hindi namin mabibigay kung kailan. We've been working on it for a long time. But pandemic happened. Kind of messed up everyone's timeline. But yeah, it's still in the works. It's in post, I believe, at the moment. But yun, I mean, it's an action fantasy HBO series. And so far, yun lang ang masasabi ko. Pero exciting siya. Super fun to shoot it. Great cast. Michael Red is our director. So, for sure, it's gonna be a good one. Excited na rin ako mapanood. So, I'll let you know when. Pag alam ko na. Yeah, of course. Syempre, as artists, we want to go as far as we can. But that's the interesting thing about my observation lang sa mga series ngayon na lumalabas, movies and all that. I think everything is opening up to the Philippines right now. The rest of the world is opening up to creating content, creating stuff here. HBO's here, Amazon Prime is here, Netflix. Ang dami nang nangyayari. So I think that's really good for generally for the scene, for Filipino artists. Maraming nabibigyan ng break, maraming tayong nakikita, and we see them in, great material that we love to watch over and over because we have it in streaming. So I think there's a lot of that that's going to happen in the next few years. So yeah, let's hope I play a part in that. Minsan ano lang eh. Parang well, for now, I guess. Well, tapos na kasi yung year, so I guess the year for me is going to end. Well, not going to end. For November kasi, November, maybe if we do extend into December, I'll be doing Joseph the Dreamer with Sir Gary Valenciano, Audie Mora, Between Escalante, and yeah, I guess it's going to end with theater this year. By next year, I think I'll go back to music. Nag-concert ako last week, and I actually tested out the song in the show, pero pinapatay ko lahat ng camera, so nobody knows it except for the people there. But I guess we'll work on recording that soon, releasing it, and get the ball rolling in terms of the music. Actually, parang sabay-sabay siya nangyayari. As much as yun. So, I'll try to do it nang sabay-sabay. Amazing. It was an amazing run. Yung rerun namin this year, we had Gary Valenciano playing Jacob. And so that added another layer, another level, another it changed the whole chemistry of the show in the best way possible. So if you haven't seen it, we have shows again weekends of November. You can get your tickets at Ticket World. I wouldn't say na yun yung pinaka-comfortable ako. In some ways, it is dahil doon ako nagsimula. Pero in many ways, I think that doing theater is what makes me most uncomfortable. Dahil just yung iba yung time, yung discipline required, the challenge, the medyo sobrang yours every day for like 7 hours a day every day, and you just really get into it. And yun yung pinakamahirap pero pinakamasarap din in many ways. I think I'm like that with anything, even with music. I'm very comfortable singing in the studio, but there in many ways hindi rin ako comfortable when it comes to like trying out new sounds, or I've yet to discover that too. So yeah, it's like that for me. Yeah, grabe. I mean, I think it's also in the best it's the best time for theater as it has ever been. Maraming mga shows, minsan sabay-sabay, which is great for the theater community because everybody has a show to be a part of. Lumalaki din yung fan base. Syempre brought by JTD, Joseph the Dreamer, one for one is something from the 80s pa that's being revived now, and so old market, and there's a new set of people watching it. Things like Huling El Bimbo, na Eraserheads, everybody loves Eraserheads, diba? Alam natin lahat yung songs, so it brought even like non-theater going people to the theater para manood, and they fall in love with the craft. So it's a great thing. Marami pang lalabas in the coming years. Next year, I think, kung pag full blown na ulit na, we're done with this pandemic. Yeah. So I think it's a good time for theater there.